Hi everyone, this is Vishnu. Welcome to my channel. In last class, we discussed about chart of accounts. So, what are the types of chart of accounts? Already we have created the chart of accounts to our company. So, in today's class, we are going to discuss about the next step, that is a fiscal year variant. So, first I will give the I will give the definition for the fiscal year variant. What is a fiscal year variant? First, the fiscal year. So, fiscal year represents the accounting year, or else it will represent the annual accounting period. So, let me write the definition. Accounting year. So, fiscal year represents the accounting years, or else it's represent annual accounting period. Annual accounting period means uh, it will represent what are the posting periods of your company. So, I will give one brief example. So, we have different posting periods. Already we discussed this topic in previous classes. So, in India we have our posting periods are April to March. See here, fiscal year variant, it defines the posting periods. Posting periods means these are the April to March accounting periods when you are going to post the transactions. Those are called posting periods. We have different posting periods are there. So April to March accounting year and January to December. If there is any company in US, they will follow January to December as their posting periods. It means the reporting year is the January to December. In India, we are using V3. V3 is April to March. This is our accounting year. So we are going to use these are the posting period. So every company has 12 posting periods and 4 special periods. So these 12 posting periods from April to March, and these for the adjustment purpose. So if there is any adjustment entries, we can post those transactions in these 4 months. So this is a fiscal year variant. So it will represent the what are the your posting periods from when it will start and when it will close. All these are represented by fiscal year variant. So we have two types of fiscal year variants. Year independent, so again fiscal year derived into two types. One is the year independent and one more is the year dependent. So again year independent defined into two types. One is calendar year second one is non-calendar year. So fiscal year variant is again defined into two types: year independent and year dependent. First we'll see what is a year independent. Year independent means, suppose if you choose year independent, so all years it will posting periods are remains common. So I will give the simple example. Suppose if your financial year is 2019 to 20 and you have selected your period is April to March. So year independent means all years, all posting periods are remains common for the all years. All years means for 2020 to 21 also these posting periods are same. 2021 to 22 also these posting periods are same. This is called year independent. All posting periods are remain same for all years. Okay, this is the year independent. So next we will see the what is a calendar year. So year independence means all posting periods are same, but again there is one more thing is a calendar year. As per SAP, January to December is the Jan to December is the calendar. So which companies will follow January to December as their reporting purpose? They comes under calendar years. Okay, so in India we are not, this is not for the India, because in India we are using April to March. So these kind of companies will comes under non-calendar year. So the companies which will follow posting rules, posting periods from January to December, they will comes under calendar year. Companies which are apart from January to December, you can use any one, not only April to March. Some companies will follow September to October based on their country requirement. This is also one of the accounting year. So apart from January to December, if any company will follow these kind of posting period, they will comes under non-calendar year. So calendar year means the company posting periods should be in January to December. Non-calendar year means posting period apart from January to December. This is the difference between calendar year and non-calendar year. So year independence means posting periods, these are same for all years. Now coming to year dependent. Year dependent means these posting periods are not same for the all years. I will give one example. Suppose in 2019-20, so posting periods are from Jan to April, from here April to March. See this one. Suppose this company started their transaction, I mean they are newly started in the month of January. So for that kind of beginners, they will take the accounting period is just only for January, February, sorry, this is not April, this is March. So they will take accounting only for the 3 months only. This is for only for 3 months. After 3 months again their accounting period is 12 months. See here posting periods are not same. 3 years, 12 years. Suppose one company is in financial 2020 to 20, so they are going to shed the company. They started on December. From March they are going to wind up the company. So that time the posting periods are might be only 6. So these are the short-ended posting period. So these kind of short-ended posting periods are comes under year dependent. So year independence means same posting periods, 12 posting periods for all years. Year dependent means short-ended, either 3 months, 6 months, 8 months. These kind of posting periods are comes under year dependent. So hope you guys understand what is a year independent and what is a year dependent. Okay, So in SAP we will see how to create our fiscal year variant. So let's go to SAP. So if I go to SPRO screen, SPRO, enter. Just a moment. So go to SAP reference IMG, financial accounting. Go to ledgers, go to fiscal year and posting periods. So first one, maintain fiscal year variant. So click this one. So these are the different types of posting periods. Already SAP defined some predefined posting periods. So here see this one V3. This is the Indian default posting period, April to March with 4 special periods. Okay, so we no need to create any new posting period. If you require the same, just select this one, click on copy. So using this you can create your own posting period variant. I'm not creating the new one because already we have one posting period variant for April to March, so I'm not creating any posting periods now. Okay, so come back. So next one, assign company code to fiscal year variant. Already V3 is there from April to March, so we have to assign for our company code. Our company also following the same rule, so April to March, so I am going to assign the V3. So first click on position, just give your company code. So fiscal year variant, what is your fiscal year variant? So we are following V3. I'm giving same for second company also. Enter, just ignore these errors. Enter, 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 save. So save the data. So this is the process of maintaining the fiscal year variant. So here already default V3 is there for Indian standard reporting purpose. So I have taken V3 and I have assigned the fiscal year variant in this step, assign company code to fiscal year variant. So this is the process of creating and assigning the fiscal year variant. So this one is completed. So what is our next one? Posting period variance. So third one is the posting period variance. So posting period variance are the variants. These will it will represent the posting periods. It will allow you to post the transaction from April to March. I will give one simple example. Just a moment. So see here we have 12 posting periods, right? So always we have to close the posting periods. Suppose we're in 9th month. So if you are in 9th month, we have to open only 8th month and 9th month only. So because to avoid the errors means if you are open the previous month, there are chances to post the entries in previous months. Suppose you supposed to post the entry in 9th month, so if you may post the entry in 7th month also, 7th period. So to avoid this kind of errors, we have to close this variant. So posting period variance means this is the one of the variant. It will allow you to control the postings. It will open the posting period and it will close the posting period. So we will see what is there in SAP, how to do the configurations. So in down one only posting periods are there. So first one, define variance for open posting period. First we have to create one variant. So click on new entry. So I have given DPPP Dalmia. So first I created one posting period variant. Now assign variance to company code. Now I am going to assign that to our company. So our company is DI01. So what is that variant? DPPV. I am giving the same for other company also. See here. Here we have given only posting period. We have defined one posting period. Now in this step, open and close posting period, we are going to assign the periods, which period you want to open, which period you want to close. Here we are going to mention new entries. So what is our variant? DPPV. So this account, just open this one. This is for what kind of transaction you want to allow. So you want to allow for assets, customers, vendors, materials. So obviously valid for all accounting type. So I am taking as a all. So take as a plus. So from to is not necessary now. See here, from period 1, posting from when you want to open, from 1st 2022 period. So what is the last period? 12 20 20 and 13 20 22 16 20 20. Enter and save. So here plus indicates we are going to allow all the transaction from first period to 12 period. See here, now I open the period from 1 to 12. It means now we can record transactions between first month to 12 months. So we can record the transaction in whole year. So from April to March we can record the transaction. If you suppose if you go to the real time, so we are in January month, so they will do 10th month, sorry, January is the 10th, so they will open only 9th month and 10th month. They will open only 2 months, present month and previous month only. So they will never open all months. So if you apply 9 to 10th, 9 is the December month and 10 is the January month. Okay, so we can post the transaction between December 1st to January 31st only. So this is called open and close posting periods. Excuse me. So open and close posting period means we can allow the transactions, we can restrict the transaction posting time. So here I am going to open all 01 to 12 means we can record the transaction from 1st to 12th period and save. Come back. This is called posting period. So posting period variants mean, so we have created one variant and we given some we have opened and we closed some months to post our transactions. Okay, so this is the posting period variant. This is completed. Next one is the currencies. So this topic we will see in next class.